Hello once again, and welcome to the totally professional playthrough of Assassin's Creed 2. I am your host, Scribe. Today I'm being joined by my buddy, Lorshak. What's up, Lorshak?
Hey, what's up, Scribe?
Oh, not much, same as always. I realize that my voice sounds like very much like a weird podcaster, but like not the kind I'm looking to be, you know? It's
Yeah.
it sounds like, hey, I'm here to bring you on that smooth, relaxing ride with some jazz tunes.
You like jazz?
Oh god, you made it worse somehow. Oh.
You like smooth jazz?
Oh no, I hate it so much. Anyways, thank you for joining me again today, Lorshak.
Absolutely.
Despite my breakdowns in the last episode.
I mean,
It was fun. Looking back on it later, I realized it was good fun. It was chaos, and I'm never gonna deny that, but it was a good time. I just need to get better at mixing audio beforehand. To everyone that went deaf by watching the last episode, I apologize, but also you can't sue me. You are watching on YouTube. It is a platform that you are never forced to watch, and you don't know who I am. So
you have a volume knob on your computer.
Exactly. You should have known. Anytime Zeke said anything, you could turn it down. That's the stance I'm taking with that, and I'm not folding. I'm not that kind of person.
This is the hill on which I shall. This is the hill on which I shall die.
Exactly. All right, so let's see, what were we doing last time? I know we
just killing so many people.
Yes, so last time I remember we did the Siege of Forlì DLC where we kill, I think, the Orsini brothers or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Save Caterina Sforza's sisters, sons, and daughter.
Kids.
Yes, thank you.
A sister. Oh.
Oh no! If there were two Caterinas, no!
That would have had
That'd be a very fun time for Ezio. Ow! It's been about a week since I played this game. Can you tell?
Oh, what do you mean?
I'm not sloppy.
You're tip top. I don't know what you're talking about.
So, anyways, we did the season 4. We killed the brothers and saved the day, as we always do by murdering.
You have the same skill level as an average IGN employee.
Peasants are not allowed up here. Get that. He's here.
That's a burn in case.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Okay.
Like I was just processing that one. That was good. Ow.
I was half expecting to get kicked from the call as soon as I said
No, that was quality. It just took a second.
Must be a drunken wager or something.
Anyways, so I'm not gonna lie. Recently, like, I know in one of our episodes we were talking about the Skywalker Saga. I ended up purchasing that. And I've been on like a massive Star Wars high, like, for the past week and a half now.
That's kind of how that franchise works. Like, you'll go, like, a long period of time just kind of being like, yeah, that exists. And then you watch, like, one thing, and it's like, must read all the lore.
And it's not like every time you watch a new movie, it'll hit you like that. It's more of a, sometimes whenever you watch or see something Star Wars, you just get hooked again. I remember that happened to me all the time when I was a kid, and this is the first time it's happened in my semi-adult life. Don't worry about me. Hey.
You don't see nothing.
I am a street performer. My name is, Ludovico! But, yeah. Sorry?
No, I was gonna, chime in with that. Like, my childhood was basically one giant Star Wars streak. Like, I never really fell out of it.
Yeah, I definitely had a lot of time like that because, I mean, like, so much time I spent playing the Lego Star Wars games, and then eventually Star Wars Battlefront 2, of course. One of the absolute best games ever made, and I will fight anyone that disagrees with that.
Another hill to die on.
I don't even think that's a hill. I think you'll have many people on that hill with you, though. You're not defending that one alone.
Careful, guys. It's no novice.
Now, to clarify, I'm pretty sure you're talking about the 2005 one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy the new one, but it's not, it doesn't have the same charm the old one did.
Yeah.
Like, the old one, you could, like, as a kid, I felt like I could live out every Star Wars fantasy in that game. I mean, obviously you couldn't, and I am just doing amazing. Okay. Now time I play my way. By just blocking the whole time because I can. Oh, that didn't work.
This is becoming a war of attrition.
Eventually, they will retire, and then I will take X. I killed the big one to try and scare the little ones away. And I am Russian. Why does my Italian always go Russian?
Your Italian always turns to Russian. So did mine.
Wow, we're not good at this. It's okay. We live in America. We don't have to worry about that.
It's fine. Yeah. Hang on, let me get the accent. Let me refresh the accent. Babbity boopy.
Oh no! Family Guy. This whole, all these episodes are just a mixture of movie recommendations, Family Guy quotes, and then just pure nonsense.
Random
And
just
I
comments and
love
riffs.
that. Yes. And I hope other people have been loving that too. Otherwise, the only reason that people are watching this is because they're watching it at one of our court hearings for our insanity. If that's the case, it was Loshak. He did it.
It's true, it was me.
It was not me.
And I
knew
regret
nothing.
none of it.
I knew nothing of this crime.
Not only do I not regret it, I'm currently doing it again as we speak in this courtroom.
But yeah, like, ever since I got, like, Skywalker Saga, honestly, the game itself, like, in some ways, that new game kind of disappointed me. And that, like, the story itself is, it's the same. It's a Lego Star Wars telling of a movie. So, it's, you know what to expect. But I was really looking forward to the open world, and just, like, it's a Star Wars open world, you know? But aside from doing puzzles and some, fun little side activities, they don't throw enemies at you at all, really. Which, for a game that has easily the best combat system in any LEGO game I've played, that just seems wrong. It seems like they're wasting an opportunity there.
Yeah, I saw someone did a quick video. They were basically saying, like, why is replaying the side missions and everything not an option? Because, like, there are some side missions that, from what I've seen, are, like, their own entire boss battle. And, like, yeah, why wouldn't you make, like, that's a huge bit of gameplay. Why would you restrict that to, like, a single time thing where you may not even know what's happening? Yeah,
I mean, it's a case of, this is a game where you can play in any saga and go to so many different worlds from the whole, all 9 movies and then some. You can play as almost any major character. If I want to be able to play as Obi-Wan Kenobi alongside Luke Skywalker in the Clone Wars, I'd like to be able to do that. But the fact is, if I want to just, I can't really do that unless I just go and replay a mission. Really, that's how these LEGO games worked in the past, where really, aside from you can get into some fights in the cantina, you really couldn't do much aside from replay missions. But this game is open world. And I know LEGO games have been open world kind of before.
LEGO games, yeah. The LEGO open world has been really inconsistent a lot. Like, the first couple games that did it, I think their earliest attempts at it were the best. With, like, LEGO Batman 2, LEGO Marvel, those were really good open worlds, in my opinion. And, like, they started to expand on it, like the LEGO Avengers game, which is just, like, the LEGO, the Star Wars treatment to the MCU. They threw in, like, random crimes, like,
and that's,
you know, like, like, that's cool, but I don't think any other LEGO game after that has done that.
Which I don't get. That's like that's pretty standard open world formula now. Why didn't they do that? Especially when they put so much work into this combat system that, honestly, in the story, they don't even throw at you that often compared to other games.
From what I've seen, they make the majority of it fairly optional. Like, I saw all the trailers were doing stuff like, yeah, we've got, like, the cover system now, and, like, this, like, kind of third-person aiming system now. And then when you actually get into the combat, all the people I've watched, they just don't even use the cover. They just stay in the middle of the fire and just shoot.
Yeah. I do hope they keep updating the game. Basically, it could easily become one of the best Star Wars games ever if they just put a few tweaks to it. Add random encounters into the world, and just let you have fun with the combat system. Basically.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's down there.
And like the random encounters, they wouldn't even have to be just, okay, here's some droids or some stormtroopers running out and hitting you. No, they could like they've got the whole bounty hunter aspect to it, so they could just have like random daily missions like, hey, go find this NPC on this planet and bring him back here.
These wouldn't have to be very elaborate missions by any means. I have not been paying any attention to this mission, I'm not gonna lie. We started talking about Star Wars, and I was giving my criticism of the new one, and I don't know who I'm supposed to kill, so I guess who's glowing yellow? I can still save this and be a good assassin.
Who triggers Ezio's piss vision?
He'll break something, the idiot.
You don't want to know what happened to the guys in red.
Alright, who looks important enough to kill? There he is.
By the fire. You there! Throw yourself into the fire! No!
Cast it into the fire!
Fuck you, man!
Oh, there he is. Ready. Ah, crap. No smoke bombs. I can't do my normal thing. I guess I'll just chill here. This is fine. They won't notice me.
Was that a corn dog on that tree? Pull the camera around. Corn dog!
I kind of want it.
Have you seen those videos of like people like picking up cattails and going like, oh, the corn dogs are ripe this season, taking a bite and then just spitting all the fluff out?
I have, yes, and it's just
It's horrifying. Yeah.
But it's also like, well, what did you think would happen?
Yeah. You either knew what was in there and are just taking the jackass approach of doing it anyway, or you genuinely didn't know what those were and thought that it would end well.
Yeah. They did not expect that.
The auditore send their regards.
What have I done?
That's not how you do Italian. Everyone knows this. The auditore send their
Your
regards.
actions were not your own.
But they were.
That's how it works.
My own self-doubt let him hold me as he did. I am
what?
sorry.
As am I. Non
What was this about him holding you?
Che compio a cuor leggero. Requiescat in pace.
It's that kind of priest.
Oh.
Where have I seen him before?
I don't know. Where have you seen him before?
That could be him. No, is that you? Stop!
I will admit, when a lot of the trailers for Skywalker Saga were coming out and I was watching them, when it got to kind of the tail end of everything and like the game was maybe a month out, I started wondering like, this game's getting a bit overhyped. Like, I didn't, at first I was kind of like, oh, this is gonna be like, this, oh my gosh, this is gonna blow everyone away. And then like the more and more like stuff kept coming out, I was like, okay, you know what? This could blow up in their face.
Well, the thing is, my problems with the game are really not something that would be very hard for them to do. The combat system is pretty much what I wanted. It's not a difficult system by any means. It's not a hard game, and no, it's a Lego game. I never wanted it to be.
Yeah.
But the combat system has enough variation that it's
asking
pretty
for
fun.
the Dark Souls of Lego games.
No, and the combat system that they do have is very fun. They just don't let you use it enough. I want to be able to go into Mos Eisley and just massacre stormtroopers, but I really can't do that more times than once. Like, once you get rid of the ones in like a few specific areas, it's just like there's nothing to do.
Is grand, large-scale murder really so much to ask?
Hey, you can do it in old Lego games.
In my children's game.
Hey, when you fought the characters in the cantina in the old Lego Star Wars game, they fought back. They don't even do that anymore.
Yeah.
Even like if you hit a clone trooper in Coruscant, they're just gonna be like, "Oh no," and run away.
Oh.
Alright, there's a lot more people I need to kill.
6 by my calculations.
That's a lot of people to kill.
Depends on who you are.
Is 6 a lot?
Depends on the context. Oh crap.
Well, I knew you were gonna do the Doctor Who one. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
If you were gonna do the whole thing.
Depends on the context. Number of dollars in your bank account? No. Number of people murdered? Yes. I don't know the actual line. I just know all the memes.
So, out of curiosity, in total, what is your current opinion on like the state of Star Wars right now?
Ooh. On very,
In
very
10 words or
shaky
less.
ground.
Actually,
On
no.
very, very shaky ground.
I'll give you a... Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
Because, yeah, you look at the... You compare the movies, like, specifically... This is something I've noticed. With the whole filmography of Star Wars, there's only, like, 2, maybe 3 movies that actually are universally loved.
Yeah, that's kind of one thing I've been realizing recently. Everyone loves Empire.
Everyone well, except my dad. My dad hates Empire for some reason.
Whoa, that's a hot take.
I have no idea why. I think I've figured it out because he also hates Infinity War, which is like the best MCU movie.
he just hates what people like. Okay. Sorry.
I think he just hates dark cliffhanger endings.
Oh.
I hope, or like darker,
Okay.
more complex storyline. I think that's what that's what it is about it, because like that's the only correlation between the two I can come up with.
Okay.
But yeah, no, the first 2 Star Wars movies, pretty much you talk to anybody, like obviously somebody may have like okay, this line is kind of badly written, or like this shot is kind of, but like overall they consider them good movies. Then you get to episode 6 and you have people like, well, no, the Ewoks are stupid, and the whole Jabba is...
When Family Guy did their parodies, they tore into episode 6 like it was the worst thing ever. It's like, no, I love Jedi.
Yeah,
yeah,
there's nothing wrong with episode 6.
It has its shortcomings, as all of them do, but it's still a really good Star Wars movie. It's a case of like, sorry, I just interrupted you.
No, you're fine, go ahead.
It is a case of like, if you go by only by the movies that the general Star Wars consensus likes, it's a case of like you said, they all love A New Hope and they all love Empire Strikes Back and then hate everything else in their favorite franchise.
Yeah.
Which is not not the truth. It's just if you're following all this consensus and you're following every single thing you see online, it's going to be a case of you're gonna hate everything except for A New Hope and Empire. Which is really dumb because I mean I personally love the prequels. I didn't even think there was anything wrong with them until I was like in high school and people pointed out all the flaws, and even then I still think they're way over exaggerated.
Revenge of the Sith is unironically my favorite Star Wars movie.
Absolutely. I think a lot of people
love it.
It's weird. It's like a new movement. People are coming out and saying, I love Revenge of the Sith. I love the prequels.
Now, on the other side of that, episode 2 is my least favorite Star Wars.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean... Oh, yeah. I think episode 2, I personally have a big interest in that one because I think that was the first one that I really watched and remember. Ow. I've fallen off a lot today. Like, how much medicine do I have? Okay, I got 5. And I do love the whole everything on Geonosis. Honestly, like, yeah, the dialogue was kind of rough, but I still love Anakin in that movie. Like, I love the way his character's portrayed. You definitely get he was raised a slave most of his life and is struggling to deal with being a Jedi now in this very different situation, and whenever he loses his mother, some people say he's whiny about it and everything, but it's a case of...
No, not really.
No! It's like... people called him whiny the whole movie.
This was probably the first time he saw her since episode 1,
and
it's when
literally
she's dying in his arms.
She was the one good thing in his life until he was like 12. He was a slave. I guess he had like 2 friends who were also slaves. and that connection was just completely severed. Not to mention, I mean, there's a lot in there, like the fact that Jedi Order was. They even say he thinks that they're holding him back, which yeah could seem like an arrogant kid that's that thinks too much, that thinks way more of himself. But at the same point, if you I know if you look at like some of the extended universe stuff, it's pretty clear he's significantly better than any Padawan going through the program at one point. He literally is being held back because Mace Windu doesn't trust him.
Well, okay, well, first of all, there is actually a lot more to that. There's apparently, like, in-universe stuff where, like, Mace Windu apparently believed he was the Chosen One and resented Anakin for that.
Oh, really? I never heard that one.
Yes, that's actually something that's, like, expanded on in certain media.
The more I learn about Windu, the less I like him.
Oh, Mace Windu is, like, the worst. No, like, people tend to try and defend him because, like, it's Sam Jackson and he's cool. But Mace Windu, the character, is, like, just a dick.
He was everything that... He was pretty much most of what was wrong with the Jedi Order.
Yeah. Which, yeah, that brings the other point. The Jedi Order sucked.
Yeah, no, I'm glad... The Clone Wars actually are the big ones to really, I think, open a lot of people's eyes to that. But yeah, the Jedi Order... I remember growing up thinking it was a very black and white series where Empire was evil... Jedi were good. Anyone that was against the people with the colorful lightsabers were evil.
Yeah.
It's like, no, there's a lot more nuance to it than that. As a dumb kid, I didn't know it, because the LEGO games didn't portray it too much, but...
Oh, yeah.
But,
also, one quick thing. Pick a target and head to it.
Yeah, I keep trying to,
I get
kind
we're talking.
of.
I get
keep
we're
trying
talking
to.
and
I'm
everything.
Fine. You're
Be
right.
anonymous. Be anonymous. And now pick a target and head in that direction.
Okay. That's the most angry you've ever gotten with me, Lord Shake.
No, that wasn't meant to. I wasn't trying to sound angry. Focus, damn it! Slap!
No, puppy.
Call me that one more time. Slap!
No, puppy. Slower! Okay. I picked the target.
Okay.
I forgot to do the thing that was called choosing something. I'm not good at choice.
But yeah, it's one of the interesting things about the whole Clone Wars aspect and everything. If you really look at the politics of the Clone Wars, the Separatists were actually kind of in the right. Like, despite the fact that they were, like, both sides were controlled by Palpatine, and the war itself was a farce that he was just using to manipulate his way into power, the actual cause of the Separatists was actually very noble.
Yeah, I've been watching, I've never, full disclosure, finished the Clone Wars. I'm actually in the process of watching it now. The episode I watched most recently was one where Ahsoka and Padme go
Padme, I know exactly which
they
one
meet
you're talking
Padme's
about, yes.
separatist friend. It's like, wait, this isn't the droid evil guys that are led by blue people. Well, they are, but not Newt Gunray.
At ease, everyone.
This isn't what I pictured.
Another challenger. Excellent. Savannah Roller warned me that some would oppose Arur. And so I devised this little trap to ferret out those foolish enough to play at hero. It's proven to be both entertaining and effective.
He walks up to the edge of the scaffolding and he's like, "Where have you been? I have been waiting here for 3 days."
What a spectacle!
Hey, they copied this from Assassin's Creed 1.
Another a few days back. They threw over 3,000 of my men.
Isn't that episode that you were talking about? Isn't that the one where like the guy's like hitting on Ahsoka?
Oh, absolutely. Like, well, to be fair, Ahsoka was like low-key completely teasing him the way she phrased some things.
Listen.
She was not.
For it.
She was no. I'm just saying. She was flirting. She was definitely flirting. Like, for a Jedi that's not supposed to, like, get attachments. Good.
Oh yeah.
She was definitely flirting with this kid.
Well, have you seen what George Lucas said? They're not supposed to have attachments, but they can have like physical relationships.
Really?
Yes, apparently that's not technically a bad
I've
thing.
heard. I remember like there's some screwed up stuff about Ki-Adi-Mundi. I forget what that was though. Like,
So which are you?
he's not a good person from what I understand.
Perhaps 10 and
I don't know about Ki-Adi-Mundi. I know there is something about like I think it's Ayla Secura like banged her master or something.
This is a whole new side of Star Wars. I don't need this much, Jack.
Yeah, there's Star.
I need Star Wars to say PG-13.
Also, like,
waste.
I'm just gonna say it. Ventress and Kenobi, they totally did it.
Okay, I haven't seen that bit yet. What? Ventress?
Ventress? You know, Count Dooku's like
Yeah,
apprentice,
yeah.
the male chick? Yeah. She and Kenobi totally did it.
When? I haven't.
At some point. At some point
Did they-
during the... I'm not saying it happens in the show. I'm saying at some point over the course of the Clone War, they totally did it.
Okay, I don't. If I don't know where this is coming from. I don't know much about their personal relationship. I thought she was bad and he was good.
Well, they are. But, I mean, have you listened to the dialogue between the two of them?
Not recently. That's why I'm confused.
Oh, okay. Go back and watch any scene where the two of them interact. They did it.
To be fair, Kenobi is just generally just has that energy though. Like he.
Oh no,
he's...
no. Listen to their dialogue.
Okay, this is turning into Ghost of Tsushima. You pieces of crap.
Listen,
Stop doing that.
Listen, there are people who unironically ship Anakin and Ahsoka. I am not. This is not the least justifiable ship in Star Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I think he should have ended up with Duchess Satine of Mandalore, but I think he did it with Ventress.
Like
These are my Star Wars hot takes.
This is fuck, marry, kill, but Star Wars characters. I wonder what my target is. I'm just killing these guys now. No, you...
Well, now they are your targets.
Okay.
It's at times like this you wish for the rope dart for free.
Absolutely.
Everyone gangster till Ezio pulls out the palm gun.
There we go. That's gonna be in the highlight reel.
He's like, wait for it. Bump.
Okay, who's left?
There he is.
Yep, okay, this is...
You can outrun, huh?
What the? Okay, wait. Is that climbable or not?
Because
he straight up stood on
Stop
it.
getting in the way of the animations!
That guy just put his own friend out of his misery.
Ezio's just a pincushion right now. I mean, a living one at least. So he's better off than most of these guys. There we go. I feel like he would stab this guy a bunch of
Is truly
times.
who I was? So proud and cruel.
No. Savonarola bewitched you.
Did he? Or was it that I tasted power and found myself intoxicated? I wish I had been stronger.
As do I. Mi rincresce, ma non c'è altro modo.
I also wish that you
Requiescat in
had
pace.
worse archers. Oh my gosh! I got as soon as I get out. Okay. You know, screw this.
Oh.
I don't care.
Not in the mood.
No, you get back here! You get back here! Another arrow. I'm the good guy!
Even a Superman has a bad day.
You know, well, everyone has kryptonite everywhere, and usually be the green one. Now there's red one, and
Now
blue
there's
ones.
red, black one,
no,
pink
pink
one.
one.
We don't talk about the pink one, Bruce.
Okay.
I'll go to the pause.
Yes, I know.
Another one.
I'm getting a sense of hostility here, Lorshak.
It's not. No, it's not hostility. It's friendly prodding. There is a difference.
It's like peer pressure.
It's just like peer pressure, except there's only one of me, and I'm being very aggressive about it.
They're not even pretending there's a choice. I'll pretense is gone.
You belong down below.
So okay, I guess since I've gone on about characters, I should ask, like, how much Clone Wars have you actually seen?
Well, despite the fact it's out of order and impossible to say, I've watched about halfway through season 3, so I'm not that far.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, maybe you haven't met Satine yet.
I met Satine,
Oh, okay.
and I know what happens to her. It's not like I've avoided all these spoilers. When it comes to Clone Wars, I'm pretty much like you, Lord Shaq, in which I spoil the whole show for myself.
Yeah. And admittedly, I actually haven't watched the last season for myself either. It's just I haven't gotten around to it.
Mm-hmm.
Of the Disney Plus Star Wars stuff, I have only seen Mandalorian and some of Book of Boba Fett.
Okay.
Like, I haven't watched Bad Batch, last season of Clone Wars.
It's quite simple, amici. If you desire care, you'll submit yourselves fully to our new ruler.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, that's not relevant at all.
See, how quickly can I do this one?
Nothing to see here.
Just wandering
The
by.
choice is yours to make. Continue to support the Medici, who, as you know, have long since fled Firenze,
Ladies?
or accept Savonarola.
Would you like to play with my hidden blade?
Why fight him? Why refuse? He is a
Don't walk over here. You go away.
Gentlemen.
Go away.
He seeks to
Get out of here
save
now.
us from
Go away now.
ourselves.
Shoot!
What,
Shoot!
what are you doing?
Slide to the left!
What we need before
is-
Left and right.
Isn't
left
dancing
and right, and
isn't
turn
dancing
around.
against the rules in this like auto-theocratic society?
avarice, need I go on? We
What are they-
can't overmatch for
I
earthly
don't
things and
know how to get out of the
pleasures
situation,
flesh.
so
Hands off, bro. You and me.
Shy from
gonna hope they don't
the
notice me.
sun. And why wouldn't we, shamed as we were at our actions? This is why you ache and take ill. It is divine retribution.
nope, they're
We're
still
still
there.
going.
They're still there.
There.
One of them
Yep.
stopped.
But
Seems
fear
like he's not the winner.
If you wish to
Oh,
Oh,
no,
no, there it
no,
goes.
there it goes.
save
He was just letting the other guys solo it a little bit.
yourself to Savonarola. Do this, and I will admit you.
I'm an assassin. No one noticed that.
Have spilled the blood of a healer
No. I've spilled the blood of a tyrant.
to command such power over the
That
body.
hat has like 7
Between
polygons.
this world and the next. It seems I grew intoxicated.
Is it supposed to be
And
just
now
flat
you
round,
go
or is it
still.
supposed to have all those
Ma
angles?
tua morte
be
non
round,
sarà
I'm pretty sure.
inutile.
Oh no.
Requiescat in pace.
That's an octagon or a hexagon or
Gotta kill a few of these guys to scare off the rest.
We work together. You can't take us.
There we go.
So we've brought up kind of some of our thoughts on current stuff. I guess I do want to bring up, how did you first get into Star Wars?
Well, that's asking a question from like when I was like 7. I mean, I was the kind of kid. I loved any movie that had like sword fights in it. As you can see, that's kind of led into my modern personality. But like my favorite movies were like the Three Musketeers with the Disney Three Musketeers, not the Mickey Mouse one.
That was a Disney Three Musketeers.
I know it was. That's why I wanted to clarify. The one from the '90s, not the animated one.
I gotcha. Okay.
I just don't remember any. I just don't remember any. I think it has Tim Curry. No, that's not the right one. Tim Curry. I forgot everyone's name in that movie, so I can't help you.
Tim Curry.
Tim Curry. Thank you. Oh, I didn't want to say Jim Carrey, but I thought it was Tim something that was similar.
Dude, Tim Curry. I'm just picturing like the mask, but it's Tim Curry.
Ah, crap. Anyways, that one, and Princess Bride and Zorro.
Smoking.
I think it was Zorro late after I'd watched Star Wars. But then I remember I think my brother liked Star Wars a bit at that point, and they watched the VHS tapes of like the '90s release of the original trilogy.
Yeah, we own those.
Yep. So that's when they had some of the Lucas's changes, but not all of them yet.
Oh, then you have a later one. All of ours, the ones we've got, are just completely the original.
Really?
Yeah, none of the alterations.
Yeah, no, we got the singing alien lady in Jabba's palace. We got that. Lucky us. I think from that, I think my first memory of it was Jedi. Return of the Jedi. Like watching that lightsaber fight. So I think that's the earliest, and then just from that, I just was obsessed. I remember when Attack of the Clones came out, and like I had like a Star Wars themed birthday where I got Obi-Wan and Anakin's lightsabers, and my brother got the Count Dooku lightsaber. It's just the regular childhood of a kid that grew up when Star Wars was still a big thing, was a massive thing, which is every kid born after 1977. But
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and sometimes I've been more interested than others. Obviously, I was really hyped when Force Awakens came out, and less hyped after watching Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Although, once again, as I was kind of saying before to you earlier, I kind of think in some ways that I'm softening my opinion on the sequels a little bit. I've still not seen Rise of Skywalker. I don't know if that's
either have I.
That one. But like looking back at Last Jedi and hearing some of the praise, some people like some of the points some people make that say why they do enjoy it, it's actually making me reevaluate it a little bit and want to go back and try to watch it again. So I probably will.
Okay.
Because they're fair points, and some of their criticisms of the arguments against the movie are also very fair.
Okay.
Like one of the biggest.
Go ahead.
One of the biggest criticisms I remember a lot of people talking about is like that one-shot fight scene in the throne room. How some of the choreography looked kind of weird. But at the same point, it's a pretty elaborate one-shot combat scene, which is very difficult to do and get right. And at the same point, if you're not pausing it to like evaluate every second of it, you're not going to notice anything wrong with it.
That is fair, yeah. And you're talking about the one-shot specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that I can forgive. The later stuff, I can't forgive some of that.
Which...
Well, the one guy has like a disappearing weapon. Like he puts his hand behind his head and then he pulls it back and the weapon's just gone. The fact that when Rey does an Arya Stark and like drops her lightsaber to stab the guy, she should have just died because the lightsaber that she dropped was the only thing stopping the guard from killing her.
Well, once again, though, would you have noticed that yourself if someone on YouTube hadn't completely pointed that out?
The Rey doing the Arya Stark thing, yes, I did notice
enough.
that the first time I watched the movie. The disappearing weapon thing, no. That I had to be
I know I didn't notice that. I loved the scene when I first watched. I liked that fight scene. I was not happy about what happened to Snoke, although...
Oh, me neither.
Yeah. That's mainly because some people were like theorizing who Snoke was. And that obviously went out the window. And obviously what he actually ended up being was less interesting than I thought. But...
yeah.
Either way, though, I'm also looking back at thinking, a lot of times I don't want to fall into the line of letting nostalgia blind me to new things. Like... people now put, like, the older movies on such high pedestals, when if you really look objectively, they weren't the best thing either sometimes. Like, they got things wrong, too.
Absolutely.
Like, I was watching a video, actually, earlier today, talking about how Disney ruined Stormtroopers, because it made Stormtroopers, like, a joke now. But, I mean, watch the Battle of Endor and Return of the Jedi.
Yeah. Even like A New Hope, like, obviously you've got the thing about, like, oh, they were intentionally missing, like, to let them escape and everything, but, like, didn't know that at first.
I didn't know they were doing that. And
There's a whole thing that, like, there's a tracker on the Millennium Falcon, and then when they go back to the Rebel base, that's how the Death Star knows where to go.
I see. That actually makes good sense. But it just, once again though, like, they had made them look dumb. Star Wars has always had comedic villains.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, I like Stormtroopers, but it's a case of
I see him.
it's a case of they always have been pretty decent at making villains that can at one point be very funny, but also at some point be very intimidating. Like, you have battle droids that are ridiculous, then you have destroyer droids and droidicas. It's not like this. Disney hasn't actually done anything in that one that's really, in my opinion, any different than how they've handled their villains in the past.
Yeah. Yeah, you really watch the original Star Wars movies. The only villains in there that are easy to take seriously are Vader, and to somewhat of a lesser extent, the Emperor, but I think he's just intimidating because they set him up as he's Vader's boss.
In the meantime, though, what has Disney added? Like, it's not. I don't think they didn't add this, but they finally put it to film. The Inquisitors, they're freaking awesome. We never had those in the other Star Wars. I'm sure they were. I think they were there in canon. I'm not a person that knew Legends canon at all.
Well, I mean, Legends canon in terms of the movies and everything doesn't really matter.
Right. I'm just saying, I don't know where the origin of the Inquisitors comes from, like what source material that is. I don't know if Disney created that themselves. I doubt it. But the fact of the matter is, they've been using them, and they've been making them intimidating.
Oh yeah, I love the Inquisitors.
I'm very much excited to see them in Obi-Wan. This guy's singing. I'm gonna treat him like the last priest that was in a tower. Oh, nope, wrong one.
One thing about the hype for Kenobi that I'm like, it's kind of getting on my nerves is everybody's talking about like, oh, a Vader versus Kenobi. One guy turned around at like the last second. Yeah, that Archer, this guy.
What?
That was a Metal Gear Solid moment.
You were saying?
But I keep seeing people like doing articles and comments about like, oh yeah, this show we can see like a younger Kenobi fight Vader, and I'm like, it's pretty obvious Vader and Kenobi are never going to meet.
Well, they have teased that they are, but I don't think it's going to be an actual. I don't know how it's going to work.
I mean,
I think it has been teased that they are going to fight each other.
But the whole point of their fight in A New Hope is that it's the first time they're seeing each other since
Yeah,
Mustafar.
that's what I thought too. Although, is it really? I mean, because they hadn't actually written the Mustafar scene where they fought. I've always read it as they haven't fought or seen each other in a long time. Vader had been trying to find him or to fight him. But it also kind of doesn't make sense if Vader knows that they're on Tatooine. So I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know if Kenobi's going to leave Tatooine. It looks like he is.
It looks like he is, yes.
Which is good, because I'm going to be... When people first talked about wanting...
Are you sick of Tatooine?
What was that?
I was going to say, are you sick of Tatooine like
Yes.
most of the fan base is?
Like, don't get me wrong, it's a iconic location, but a whole show there?
Yeah. Or another whole show there, because most of Boba Fett is on.
Oh, yeah.
Most of Book of Boba
It's a
Fett's
massive
on Tatooine.
galaxy. Why is everything on this freaking desert
Why is
wasteland?
Tatooine somehow the crux point for every major event of the Force?
Is it because deserts are easy to get locate shooting rights to? Well, then give us other desert planets. We already have Jakku and Geonosis.
You gave us Jakku, yeah. Yeah, I love that in Last Jedi where, like, Luke is like, no one's from nowhere, so where are you from? He's like, I'm from Jakku. Yeah, okay, that is pretty much nowhere. Boy, you're from Tatooine. You got no business talking about how out of nowhere Jakku is.
You were born on a comet and then lived out the rest of your childhood on a desert farm. You literally farmed moisture. That says something.
I do love the memes about, like, Luke and Obi-Wan talking to, like, Yoda about Luke and Leia after they're born. It's like, the girl shall be rich and live on a tropical paradise. Send the boy to a desert.
Okay, this isn't gonna work. Or will it? No, it won't work. He'll notice me.
Big thing I'm hoping for with the Kenobi series is we get to see McGregor and Christensen in, like, the early seasons, like, Clone Wars armor.
That'd be cool.
I would love to see that.
Since that is canon, obviously. So, I mean... Well, honestly, I mean, like, even in, like, the modern Battlefront 2 game, I love how they made it so you can play as the Ewan McGregor or Christensen characters, but in their armor. I love that. It's like...
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And one of the major characters in Fallen Order even wears the same kind of armor, like that the Jedi.
Oh yeah,
Fallen
yeah.
Armor.
Like Kyle's master.
Yeah,
that character. Yeah.
Okay. I swear, if an archer turns around and immediately is desynchronized, I am burning this game, which is going to be hard because it's a digital game, so I'll have to buy a whole new PC. Okay, don't you do it.
Oh, you're a daring one.
No.
You are.
Down, or I'll throw you down.
Also, I kind of want Rex to appear.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. What happened to Cody? I know he was the one that worked more with Obi-Wan, but wasn't able to resist it yet.
I'm not sure. I don't think he died on Utapu in episode 3.
Utapu. Utapau.
I don't know how that... Utapau, thank you. I've
Preached the word of God.
That's how I pronounce it.
You're not enough of a nerd.
I led my flock astray.
It's actually
It's just.
it's Utapau.
Actually, according to the third codex of the planetary system, as shown in Star Wars Republic Squadron, the game,
L'opera di mio padre.
the pronunciation is actually...
Embarrassing.
Pace.
How embarrassing.
Yeah. I'm not sure what happened to Cody. I think he may have Oh no.
Well,
Oh no.
I'm gonna go find a blacksmith before I do anything else.
He may have led the 501st after Order 66.
So, which was sent to the Death Star, I know. Assuming Battlefront is canon, it was sent to the Death Star. Which means it probably didn't survive New Hope.
Probably not. I know for the majority of, like, the Empire's foundation, the 501st were, like, the main Jedi hunting squadron. Like, they were basically Vader's personal guard for a while. But in terms of, like, yeah, what they're if they died on the Death Star, I'm not sure.
We run an honest business.
Here's something I didn't actually realize. I didn't realize the Stormtroopers weren't actually the regular army of the Empire.
Prossima volta, no?
Were they not?
No, they're the equivalent of like the Marines, but they aren't the main army. The main army, like have you seen Solo?
Not the whole way through, but I think I know what you're about to reference.
When at the Battle of Minden, or I think that's what it's
Yeah.
called. That's like Solo was regular army. That's what they look like. You never see them because I don't think they realized they wanted to. They decided that was canon until much later than the stormtroopers were a big thing. But yeah, stormtroopers are the equivalent of like Marines as opposed to the army, I guess.
That makes some sense.
Another person was saying it's sort of like Wehrmacht versus Waffen SS. It's like that, where there's a lot of them. They're technically the more elite version.
So then I guess by that logic, something like the Death Troopers would be like the Special Forces.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Just something I didn't realize until recently.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool. A little extra depth there.
Please come back anytime.
Next time I have to kill multiple people in your city, I will. And believe me, I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, this DLC isn't exactly the best in the series. This is like abridging all of Assassin's Creed 1 into one city.
Yeah.
The same number of targets, similar scenarios for a couple of them. Except without any other cool storytelling. But
or the like other activities to break up the monotony of running from point A to point B.
Yeah. And also, when you're already so far in the game, you kind of just want to get it done and move on to the next one. I think they were experimenting with this structure and decided not to do it this way again. Seeing how little story they could give every target.
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna shoot me? You gonna shoot me?
Why are you here?
Oh crap! There's a roof.
Eccolo!
Get a crap.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Get a crap. If there's one controversial take I think I have in Star Wars is that I think Solo is actually a genuinely pretty decent movie.
It's our duty to cure her.
How?
Okay.
By forcing our people to follow a madman?
It is unwise for you to challenge those in power.
Yes. Well, that is about to change.
No, you won't take me. Savonarola will know of your treachery. Guards! Guards!
I haven't seen Solo the whole way
Well, that's
through.
the big
either,
thing.
so
I think
can't
a lot
really
of
comment.
I think a lot of people haven't seen that, which I get because it was so randomly timed.
Why must you resist me?
Yeah, and like there wasn't a ton of marketing for it.
No, there really wasn't. They really it was a movie that was kind of felt like it was doomed to fail, but it wasn't like honestly a bad movie. I think that it helped. It might have helped my perception of it is that I went into it with zero expectations.
Oh yeah.
People agree, else they would not follow as they do.
And in turn, it came out pretty pleasantly surprised. I thought it was a very fun movie.
It's not my fault.
No, you made the choice.
It charmed me. With that thing.
Only because you allowed it. Lo faccio per il popolo. Requiescat in pace.
And Donald Glover as Lando worked so well.
Oh no, yeah, it had a good cast. Like I love basically anything Woody Harrelson is in. So he's great. I'm not I wouldn't say I'm a fan of Emilia Clarke, but like she's fine. Like I don't really have anything against the stuff that she's in.
I mean, I was big into Game of Thrones. I liked seeing her in this movie. I'm not gonna lie. Like, hey, worlds collide, right? Right?
Yeah.
Just don't burn people in this one. I did not mean to do that.
I just remember when it came out, I was just kind of like indifferent about it. Like I was just like, okay, yeah, it's coming out, but like the last movie that came out before this was Last Jedi, and like,
Yeah.
ew. So I have really no desire to jump back into Star Wars right now.
Yeah.
And then I remember after it came out, one of the first things I heard about, minor spoilers here, for anyone who hasn't seen Solo like me, one of the first things I heard about it was, yeah, Darth Maul's in the movie, and I was like, why? I know it's not. It's like, I know it's just a cameo.
It's
like,
a fan service moment. But
why
still.
is Darth Maul in the Han Solo movie?
Yeah. I don't know. I know. I was like, I was like a little kid again when I saw Darth Maul in there, because for some reason it felt like it legitimized. I know the Clone Wars had been made made canon, but it felt like it legitimized it. Like you're actually seeing decisions that were made in the Clone Wars brought to the main screen to the general audience.
Yeah. And now they've just decided, hey, that card worked a little bit here. Let's just do that over and over and over and over and over again.
Fields and ensure no harm comes to the bundles of Fiendel. It may
Hence,
seem
every cameo in Season 2 of
but it
Mandalorian.
is critical
Yeah.
nonetheless.
And Book of Boba Fett.
Which, okay, what I
Listen, I have nothing against it. I enjoy seeing the cameos and the different characters.
Yeah,
they're
yeah, no.
adapting.
But the thing is, what this makes me realize is what I really want is I want. Oh crap! I forgot I had that weapon equipped. Oh crap! This is awkward.
There's a murderer among you.
Ah! I ran away. But we keep getting these cameos of these characters we know from like the old movies, from like the original trilogy. What I really want is I want to know what actually happens next for Luke. I want to know what happened after Jedi, since they've changed what happened. They changed the canon of that. I want them to make a
you wanna
Clone
know
Wars
how-
type series for what happens directly after the Emperor is killed.
I hear you grumble.
Because we know obviously it wasn't great because the First Order exists.
Right. Which I actually have a theory about that. After we've talked about this.
Depends upon keeping all of this secure.
But yeah, no, like,
Don't believe me.
would you want it to like bridge the gap between Luke at the end of Episode 6 and the Luke we see in Episode 8, or would you want them to scrap that? And...
No,
Do something
I'm
new.
okay with them attaching it to Episode 8. I just want it to make sense now.
Autonomy is made to
It couldn't. I feel like what is wrong with at least Episode 8 could be fixed. A lot of what's wrong with the sequels in general could be fixed with just some good context.
And a plan.
Yeah, and a plan. But if they're making a show, they better frickin' have a plan.
Well, if you're making a trilogy of movies, you better frickin' have a
You're
plan,
right.
and that didn't work
that
out.
part is absolutely it's inexcusable. Who am I hunting?
That's the crux of my problem with the sequels as a whole.
I agree. That's the one thing that's there's no justifying that. It shows just how disconnected they were with their fan base and that they didn't have a plan for what to do next. They're just like, let's make another Star Wars trilogy. Okay. What do you want
What's
to tell?
the theme?
Yes.
Okay, what should the main character arcs be? I don't frickin' know. You're the writer. You tell me.
I'm not doing this too well.
to our continued success.
Crap. Where's some priests? Ah, crap!
Smoke bomb. You can't see me.
Don't know if it's me.
Yeah, no, I think if like Mandalorian.
No.
That was crap. That was bull crap.
No. Continue.
Anyway, I almost said something like really out of it. What do you know about Mandalorian Season 2?
I know that he comes back.
Okay. If his return in that proved anything, it's that people want more Luke Skywalker.
Exactly. We want
Which
to
I'm
see
sure-
him as a full-fledged Jedi, not holographically projected. We want to see him after Return of the Jedi.
Which I know for a fact absolutely burns Kathleen Kennedy to the core. Like, I know for a fact she hates that.
Why would she hate? Like, legit question. What does she have against having him as a main character again?
Powerful white male.
Use the means to
That's right. If that's all it is, then that's just...
I'm almost positive, just based on stuff that I've seen, like behind the scenes of Lucasfilm and like different like shots that have been taken. I'm pretty sure that is basically all it boils down to. Yeah.
There he is, faster!
Mother...
Holy crap!
What is going on?
And can you not be notorious for this bit?
No, there's
Like,
no way. You just immediately become once you start the mission. Okay. Okay.
Can you get a lock on him and like snipe him from here?
What?
Who saw you?
What? What is going
What the heck?
I was killing him. He saw me as I was falling on him. Walk slowly. Don't start me on the roof in a mission where I'm gonna immediately be detected. Oh.
Okay. Alright, now find him.
There.
Okay, can you shoot him from there?
No. But I can get rid of this guy.
You must understand. Our very existence depends upon keeping all of this secret.
I think I can make my way.
You don't believe me, do you?
No, no,
Let me
no,
explain.
no.
The
Nope.
No,
Mother!
no. Back in the hay! Back in the hay!
I can't. They were looking at me.
goods to other cities where trade is conducted.
This level is AIDS!
Hello, sir. I hate to inform you, but you have AIDS.
Why do I have to be undetected? I'm killing the guy. I'm not protecting anyone. At least do it this way. No, 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 no.
Nope. Yes!
There we go.
Alright.
Disintegrate.
You would have let your own people starve.
Reduced to atoms.
For what?
Too long I suffered their insults. They called me simple and low class. I wanted their respect.
I'm afraid you do not have mine. Per quanto sia penoso il trapasso, lieto sarà il tuo sonno. Requiescat in pace.
But no, it is a case of Luke Skywalker is like he's a very calm and very much like a kind of a friendly character. But I want to see him with modern technology go full badass much more often.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's one of the limitations. Like, don't get me wrong, Jedi looks so good for its time, and it still is like it doesn't look bad. But like they couldn't make him nearly as badass as like Anakin was in Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
Or Kylo Ren was in Force Awakens.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Which, brief note on that, I love the crossguard lightsaber.
It's pretty cool.
And I love that. It's like, it's one of my favorite lightsaber designs. And like, everyone was making fun of it when the first trailer came out. Like, they were doing like, oh, here's a lightsaber with like 6 blades on it. And I'm like, guys, it looks cool.
People don't like know how to. They like to find something they think is somewhat bizarre and love to just cling on to what they think is dumb about it. Because it's popular to hate on stuff now.
Well, yeah. Yeah, that's the CinemaSins culture.
I respect someone that I respect someone that wants to explain why they like something that's unpopular way more than someone that just craps on everything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know there's
I get
series
that.
I'm like that with, where I know most people think something's crap, but I still watch it. I still enjoy something. Sword Art Online comes to mind. I like that show. I know it's terrible, but It's like everyone loves to hate on that show. I'm just sitting there watching for some pretty fun, pretty cool, cool sword fights.
We can ill afford to let
And
the
totally none of the fan
contents fall
service.
into the wrong hands.
Fan service.
I don't even know what that is.
We'll see just how tough the holdouts are.
Yeah, I'm ashamed to admit how much of a cinema sinner I've been, like, for the last, like, several years of my life. Like, I just kind of, like, started crapping on stuff just because, like, it was popular too. I'm kind of trying to break away from doing that, like, be a lot more fair to stuff.
Oh, this was like this too. Mother.
At least you can hide under the water in this one.
Yeah, there's so many guards on the ship. Why does it matter about being freaking detected? I'm gonna kill the guy.
We'll see just how tough the holdouts are.
Are we worried he'll go inside the ship?
An easily accessible one-door having ship? A sinkable wooden ship?
The logic is got. See, this is an example. We can crap on this game. All in all, I still love the game.
It's still a good game.
But there's still there's mistakes in it. It's not perfect. Nothing is perfect.
Nothing is perfect.
Everything is crap.
Yeah.
Point being, though, it's like it still is greater than the sum of its parts. There'll be flaws, but if the final product as a whole is still good, then what does it matter, some of the details? People say that that philosophy doesn't strive for anything to be... It lowers the standard or something. But I mean, there's enough people that are already just going to be criticizing everything to all crap.
Yeah.
It's like, I just want to not worry about that and just enjoy things.
It shouldn't be viewed as an excuse to try less. It should be more of just do what you want, put what you want into this material because somebody's gonna hate it anyway.
Yeah.
Or not hate it, but, like, you know what I mean. Like, you're gonna be criticized no matter, like, how good or how close to perfect you think something is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, don't tell me he's gonna be at the... Is he? He's hiding there? Gah! I hate this sequence.
Equality and justice.
Have the double.
Yeah, I know they're gonna catch me. Nope!
Oh no! It sounded like you hitting your head on the desk.
Practically is.
Clunk, clunk.
I'm gonna feel like the actual end of this game really quickly. It's just this stupid bit's gonna take me frickin' forever.
Yeah. Yeah, no, what's left? Crawl through the Vatican and...
Yeah, which does not take long.
Yeah.
By any means. Can I just use my smoke bomb, you think?
I doubt it, because if you even miss one, you're detected and done. You can try, but...
I'm gonna try it.
Alright.
Nope, that didn't work. Killed him. It's that easy. It's that easy.
Oh.
Give me a grace period here, people.
Oh, whoa, whoa. What happened to that gondola?
It's haunted.
Did you see that?
By the ghosts of my willpower. The ghosts of my pride.
Can you... Why is it glowing? Is there like a collectible on it, or...
Yeah, it's just got some gold.
It's just a hide. It's not a hiding spot or anything.
No, they don't have hiding spot
Okay.
boats.
To think I once considered them my
No, boats are useless for protecting you unless you can't be detected. Then they're really good. You just load it with guards at every angle.
and the division it creates. Savonarola.
He really doesn't move from there? I could have sworn I saw him moving earlier.
Oh, for
Oh, you have got to be kidding me.
I love assassination missions where I just have to wait for guards to just slowly walk to where I can kill them.
Now he's coming even further.
See just how tough the holdouts are.
Oh my god, okay. Oh geez, you snap his neck too?
I don't know.
What have I
I
done?
think we finally did it.
You tried to force devotion.
Sometimes the people must be told what to think.
No good has ever come of that. Benché il mio cuore sia turbato.
Spoken like a true Twitter
La
user.
mia mente è lucida. Requiescat in pace.
Okay, I think that's the last one.
This was recorded BE before Elon.
Okay. Sorry, Mr. Big Guardman, this isn't about you. But I did blow off some steam. Oh, that's the other thing this show is. It's a lot of SAO abridged references, just abridged references in general. That's all lieutenants. It's finished, and the guards turn back to looking normal.
It really was a quick job turnover.
Yeah. Yep, they're all back in their Medici uniforms. Ooh, did I buy the art here?
No matter.
Ah, wrong
Have
button.
a good day, sir.
I did not. This seems like a good time to just buy all the art in Florence.
Giardore, fresh from the kill, goes to buy some art.
It's his way of doing things. It's
It's
part
his
of
way of-
it's
his
part of
way
his
of cooling
ritual.
off.
Yeah. Some people will browse Reddit. Some people will go and buy all the NFTs they can. There we go. I increased Monteriggioni's value.
Now I can get more money with which to buy more things to increase the value of Montegino.
Yes, to buy things. Yes. I am buying objects. Wait, no, I realized the joke was that was a bad joke in my head, but it was a different joke from the one it came across as. So we just lost any followers we were ever gonna get.
Based scribe.
We had a good run. We had a good run, though, Shaq. We almost got through 2 video games in a series of like 11. We're getting another speech, I'm pretty sure.
Thanks. I hope.
You've done well, Ezio.
What happens now?
Watch.
Silence! I demand silence! Why are you here? Why do you disturb me? You should be cleansing your home, cleansing yourself.
I wasn't ready for that.
This dude just stands there.
Can't let the Borgia get it.
Oh crap, a religious recession followed immediately by a militarized occupation.
What's that from? Or are you just coming
I
up?
didn't.
Oh, I thought
I
I
was
was
just
something.
riffing. No.
Hurry, I'm looking. Not you. He's there, on him.
Oh, Ezio is God.
Haha, I have the apple.
Eat it, suckers! I have all the apple! Compare your lives to mine, then kill yourselves!
I also just broke my shin.
Oh, hurry, get him. There he is, get him.
Isn't there a decency law that applies to just such?
Another Borgia guard. A lot of Borgia guards. People carry a lot of boxes in Firenze. Hey, look at that.
Look at that, it
All these
removed
priests
physics
wearing
and logic
boxes.
from his cape.
Priests shouldn't have to lift boxes. That's for peasants to do. That's peasant work.
They're too busy holding the glory of God.
From their rich, shiny apples. Anyways.
Listen, I'll put it out there. There is nothing wrong with disliking the church. I mean, it was technically the church that killed Jesus. Just throwing that out there.
We're giving such mixed signals with this show.
We really are. That's my thing. Yeah, that's how you avoid getting canceled. Is like you come from a different perspective every single time you
Every
speak.
episode, you have a new personality.
Exactly. They can't figure out where you stand on any topic. We can't say that he's against our cause for religious reasons. He just said hate the church.
There you go. We've cracked the code.
I play all sides. That way I always come out on top.
It is sacrilege that you would handle this prophet this way. Blasphemers, heretics, you will burn for this. Do you hear me? You'll burn.
Show mercy.
No one deserves to die in such pain.
Oh God! Oh God!
It's you.
I punched through his throat.
I knew this day would come. Please, show mercy.
I have. Ma ora, che sia il tuo Dio a giudicarti. Requiescat in pace.
Silencio! Silencio! 22 years ago, I stood where I stand now and watched my loved ones die, betrayed by those I had called friends. Vengeance clouded my mind. It would have consumed me, were it not for the wisdom of a few strangers who taught me
look past my instincts. They never preached answers, but guided me to learn from myself. We don't need anyone to tell us what to do. Not Savonarola, not the Medici. We are free to follow our own path. There are those who will take that freedom from us. Too many of you gladly give it. But it is our ability to choose whatever you think is true that makes us human. There is no book or teacher to give you the answers, to show you the path. Choose your own way. Do not follow me or anyone else.
I choose to spread misinformation through Facebook. Okay, except that guy. Kill that guy.
Get him.
Throw him on the fire.
Straight to hell. Straight down. Boiler room of hell. Alright, well, that long sequence was done. I do have all the codage pages. That makes it easy.
Good.
It wouldn't have taken too long. It just involves some fast traveling. They spawned me all the way out here without a frickin' horse. So I gotta sprint back, I guess, to my frickin' city.
It's back into the council room. It's like, Ezio, what took you so long? I didn't have a horse to get back, Uncle.
You guys left without me. Not cool. Not cool.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, MFs, when I blow their legs off with an Ithaca Mag 10 shotgun. They didn't get stronger.
Ja, I understand. I'll have more outer pieces brought in.
Monteriggioni looking lively and beautiful as ever.
With the Bruce Almighty moon in the sky.
Yeah. Well, so many video games just make the moon huge. Look at how big it is in the Arkham games.
I was gonna say Arkham Asylum. Like, that thing is half the size of the asylum itself.
Yeah. How many do I have all the paintings? I hope I didn't skip any. Nope, I skipped some. Oh well. It's still a pretty impressive art gallery. You can tell I put so much work into it. When I would go to a city, I would buy everything, and that's just all I did. But apparently I missed one.
Buongiorno. Salute, Ser Ezio. Shall we take a look at the list?
I did it.
Buon viaggio.
I'm gonna get my paycheck so my sister doesn't take it all. I literally just doubled my money.
Oh.
Can you tell I played this game before?
Oh goody, Puzzle Quest. Hey, that's America! I always forget to prepare something to say during segments like this, where it's just...
No, this is the absolute peak of entertainment. I don't think I got it yet. It won't let me do it again. Do you think I got it? Did those tones make you think I got it?
Ezio!
No, those were failure
It is
tones.
time, Uncle.
Ah, of course.
Let us finish what you and my father started all those years ago.
Indeed. Perhaps now we can finally make sense of this prophecy and put a stop to whatever it is the Spaniard is plotting.
We should start by locating the vault. The Codex pages will lead us to it. Let's take a look.
So Ezio's like in his 30s now at this point, right?
He's almost 40.
He said like 22 years ago when his family
He was
died.
17 when his family died, so he's almost 40.
Yeah. Okay. Holy cow.
Hey, so that's the button. Is the thing.
Does anybody? Oh,
There we go.
I had to come at it from that one angle.
Yep.
It is a map of the entire world, but there are lands shown here that do not exist.
Apparently they do exist. I imagine they've yet to be discovered. Or rediscovered.
How is this possible?
Perhaps the vault will hold the answer.
Do you see where it is, then?
No. It can't be. The vault. It looks like the vault is in Roma, then the Spaniard. This is why he became Pope.
Now I understand. It's not the vault alone he's gained access to, but the staff as well.
What staff?
The Codex always spoke of two keys. Two pieces of Eden needed to open the vault. One is the apple.
And the other is the staff. The papal staff is the second piece of Eden.
For years, no, decades, we've sought these answers.
And now, at last, we have them.
But so too could the Spaniard. And if he does, if he finds a way into the vault, its contents will make the apple seem a trifling thing.
I must go to Roma and find the vault. What of the rest of you?
We'll do what we do best. Cause some trouble in the city, giving you the freedom to conduct your search.
Just let me know when you are ready, Nipote.
Okay, before I do anything else, I can't skip this.
Okay, but first thing we all have to agree on. We buried the apple deep underground, right?
Like,
I forget what comes next, but why did they bring the apple with them?
Huh. No, well, maybe, no.
Because if it was, because they wanted to get into the vault themselves, just kill the Spaniard first and then go back in later.
Maybe because they thought that Rodrigo already had the staff, they might need the apple to beat him.
I mean, maybe? I don't know, like I said, I can't remember what's in the next cutscene, so maybe they say something, but like...
Hey, Aya.
Thank you, Altair, for this great gift. May it shield me from my enemies.
I do not remember Altair wearing this.
I was gonna say that thank you for this gift, this armor that looks absolutely nothing like anything you wore in
any of the games or moments we've seen you. It looks very much like a Renaissance gear.
And again, have to stress, don't like the longer robe.
I agree. They just make it... They need to give it better cloak physics for that. Like, if you're gonna have a long robe, but it's, like, very light, you have to make it look light.
Hmm.
Like, if you look at, like, the Brotherhood trailer, like, it looks fine there.
Sure.
It doesn't look like it would constrict movement enough, because it has enough openings on the sides. But, yeah, here it looks bad. Like, it's still a good-looking robe, but I understand your point.
Yeah.
Roma beckons, Ezio. Let me know when you are ready to depart.
Are you gonna kill me? That was a really dumb joke. Oh, I forgot to pick up... Oh, well. I was gonna grab Altair's sword as well.
Oh.
I don't need it. I'm good at this game, as you could tell from my 2 hours of gameplay already. Well, hour and a half of gameplay today already. That beautiful skyline, and this is where I'm dropped off from the tourist boat. TripAdvisor, not even once. That was quite a leap. I'm not sure I won't murder people on that bridge ever.
Just imagining you now, like, you like, go to Disney World, like, the bus from the airport drops you off at, like, the sewer or something.
I feel... Look, you've been to Disney many more times than I have. You know, I've never been there. What... I feel like they, like, would make their sewers magical, too. Like, they'll make it smell nice. They'll put, like, characters in there. They'll hide the children that have died there, too. There! You can't lie to me.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, have you heard the thing where, like, if somebody is, like,
they have to be taken
dying,
yeah,
they have to be taken. Yeah, they can't. They will not allow you to be pronounced dead on Disney grounds, which is the most just messed up thing I've ever read.
Is that actually true, or is that just like an urban myth?
I think it's true. I've not seen anything to suggest it's not.
Because that sounds along the lines of like that Aladdin character. Like,
oh yeah,
that stuff that's complete BS, but sounded
still
just
hilarious.
weird enough that it could be real.
Yeah,
it's like you couldn't think of this stuff.
It was one of those Aladdin supports slavery or something like that.
I think so.
I don't know. The not pronouncing dead thing. I don't know. I feel like they do that just for legal.
Yeah.
I acknowledge it could be fake. I genuinely don't know.
That just very much sounds to me like the kind of thing that someone thought up. And it's bizarre, but Disney is bizarre enough that it could be real.
And it fits with the major, like, anti-Disney mentality that's kind of being more and more popular.
Yeah.
Not to say that mentality is not earned.
Yeah, no, Disney is a pretty screwed up company, and they've done some really bad things. No doubt about that. They've not exclusively done bad things, but they've done a lot of bad things.
Sure.
They're a major corporation, that's what happens. That's my take on it, at least.
Oh, that's fair.
That being said, I still watch Marvel movies, Star Wars movies, and am now paying for Disney Plus. So, I guess a better judgment. Is anything to fight these guys?
Don't let him escape!
No, I did not.
Assassino! Assassino!
Just save some time.
Oh no.
Oh, that was a terrible idea. What was I supposed to do there?
Ezio for the rest of the game. Okay, let's create the budget.
I wouldn't even be mad. Hey, you see I can do this?
Close the gates! Stop the
I'm here to avenge my family.
Come on, come on, come on, come on! God! Oh no!
And it doesn't
Crushed
go
by the gate. I've never.
Even into the next game, it doesn't go away until his scene with Katerina.
Katerina! Grazie. Grazie, prego. Okay, take two.
Jump over the box.
What? No.
You can't jump over. What?
I should be able to.
It's like the big thing that horses do.
This is a terribly thought out level.
Yes, just try it. Close the gates! Stop the intruder!
Come on, come on, come on! No.
Indiana Jones, slide it.
Nope, nope. Nope, crap.
Where is the slide option?
Oh.
Get this down! Slide, DiMaggio! I mean, it's not like that horse is going to get you very far anyway. I mean, I don't think it can jump that one gap.
Yeah, I think I could actually.
Oh.
I would if I were you. You won't outrun me.
Oh, they didn't see that. That's wonderful.
I forget. I feel like we did. Did we in another episode of this make a joke about the assassin with hay fever?
Yes, we did.
Okay, I thought so.
That was the start of Assassin's Creed 2. It makes sense to bring it up at the end.
We've made it full circle.
Ezio has matured so much, but we have not.
He's found Claritin. I think is that the anti-allergen?
I think it is, yeah. That or Benadryl works too sometimes.
I wasn't sure if it was. I thought Benadryl was the one that you take to go to sleep.
It does though. It does that. It knocks you out.
Oh. Oh yeah, there's the assassin on Benadryl. That's falls asleep in the hay.
Surprised they're not running.
So, like, is this technically the papal guard that you're killing?
It depends. If I say it, are you gonna start singing it?
I wasn't planning on it. No.
Technically, yes. They're
no.
Actually, these are the Borgia Guard, which in my mind is different. They're not the Swiss Guard.
Right.
Surprised this guy's still. So, in my mind, no. No, they're not. Okay, I just killed every single one of you. Why are you still here? What are they paying you?
Stop running!
I hope it was worth it.
It paid me in fruit gushers.
But there was two of us, and only one of him. But he only was just him, and we were 2 of us.
I can't remember what you're doing.
That's it's Viva La Dirt League.
Now, obviously, like, we're gonna do Brotherhood Brotherhood will be pretty quick after this, but, like, just as a memory refresher, doesn't...
Oh, come on! Punch the poor guy in the helmet. When you go to kill a dude, but you screw up and punch him in the back. All right. Well,
he just sneaks his way through the whole place, and he finally like gets to his target and just bash.
Okay, I've got the hidden blade selected this time. I think I'll get him. Sorry about before. I know that was uncomfortable.
I know I've been killing people up till now, but this one I'm satisfied with just giving a major concussion.
Oh, I thought...
That's either 2 of them or he moved very fast.
Yeah. They're just walking in circles.
They're just standing there, menacingly. So I don't think any details about it have been revealed or anything, but I think they've greenlit a new Star Wars game.
Really? Oh, I did hear about that. Yeah, with Amy Hennig at the helm from Uncharted. Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that's cool. Might be like a Scoundrels kind of game.
Hopefully.
Oh, we're in
Hopefully they'll take a bunch of the ideas that were going to be in Star Wars 1313 and incorporate them.
That's what I think a lot of them are talking about.
Yeah. That is one of those, like, the more and more footage of that I see, the more and more sad I am that it didn't get made. Like, that could have been so good.
Alright, I think it's time we end this now.
Wait, equipment check. Blades selected.
You don't want me to just jump down there and just, like, uppercut Rodrigo?
Yeah.
This is for my father! Backhand.
Backhands him and then just leaves.
That's it. Alright, do I have your permission to murder this guy now?
Is he targeted?
Yes.
Then yes, he has my permission to die.
Ah, game's over. So glad.
I thought I was beyond this. But I'm not. I've waited too long. Lost too much. Requiescat in pace, you bastard.
I don't think so.
No! Yeah, see, the staff is pretty strong.
Yeah. You sly dog, you got me monologuing, I can't believe it.
How is it you resist? I see. Kind of you to bring me the apple. Now give it here!
Hey, eyes it up here. That's Italian for go fuck yourself.
Just like your father. Well, rejoice, my child, for you will see him again soon. You will give it to me.
As you wish.
Shadow Clone Jitsu.
Little did Borgia know that every time Ezio said, "as you wish," what he was really saying was, "I love you."
Fascinating.
See, I kind of wish I'd still wearing the normal armor. This would look more believable.
Another thing coming.
Oh.
Like, which one is it?
Yeah. Yeah, which one's the real Ezio? Is it the one that looks completely different than the others?
Now it's time to enjoy the wonder that is the Assassin's Creed 2 boss fights.
How long do you think you can keep this up?
Oh.
It didn't even take any health off.
Nope, it just swept me.
This is like that ability in that one Legend of Zelda game where Link just splits himself in 4.
Useless.
Yep. You killed my brother!
You cannot stop me!
You killed Black Tom, you racist son of a bitch! That's a Deadpool 2 line.
I'll cut you down, assassin!
Okay, screw this.
Time to Indiana Jones this fool. Or miss.
You are right to fear me.
Okay. Guess that's not working.
Not an option.
I guess guns don't work against this guy. Good to know.
Who knew you actually could out martial arts technology?
But useless.
You can't beat guns with karate.
You cannot stop me.
Yep. Best boss fights in the series.
Hey, thanks for all the help you're giving me. E.
Nah, I'm just gonna take a breather.
Don't ever talk to me or me or me or me or my son again.
Hey, you think they have coffee here? I tried it in Venezia, but I think if I had some sugar, it'll be better.
Where do you keep the communion wine?
Is it in here? This is a very plain room, and there's no doors.
I'll cut you down.
How does anyone leave?
Hey.
Seriously though, where's the communion wine?
Oh, good. Another one of me just showed up through that door. That's convenient. So,
You two do target practice in here. I don't see another reason for those, like, bullseyes on the wall.
Alright. Oh, another one of me appeared. That's good. Alright, probably should finish this.
I'll cut you down, assassin!
All of them do not make the apples usable for this fight.
Yes, that's the word. I mean, they're using the apple and that making me have multiple.
I mean,
that's all they're doing. They're not making it part of. They at least improve on that.
AI.
Yeah, they improve on that by the next game.
Yeah.
Also, I can't just counter this guy, which is annoying.
You cannot stop me.
Why would the trained assassin in his prime be able to counter the fat old man
with a big heavy stick?
Yeah. I have the power of God and video games on my side.
How long do you think you can keep? No, you will not take this from me.
It's finished, Rodrigo. Lay down your arms, and I will make sure the end comes swiftly.
Both of them.
Really, Ezio? And would you give up so easily were it the other way around?
You Gandalfed me! No!
Why don't we find out?
You can't Gandalf me. I'm Ezio Auditore a Firenze. I Gandalf you.
At last. And now, to deal with you.
And the cleric levels up.
And is tired of your shit.
When the cleric finally gets tired of the murder hobo rogue.
I forget that he has that murder hobo rogues have significantly more HP than he does.
Yeah.
Also has legendary armor.
This is when the cleric fights the rogue, but the DM favors the rogue.
How would I ever have figured that out? We made this joke before. This is another case of how do you think they didn't notice this when they were putting it in the Vatican? Batman. You got lazy Susan for your nuclear car. That's something they're going to consider conversation worthy. Once again, I know we made that joke already, but it's never hurts.
It's admittedly a funny joke.
Yes.
Open, damn you!
Modern Family Guy isn't the best, but
It's over.
sometimes they do still do a funny bit.
No more tricks. No more ancient artifacts. No more weapons. Let us see what you are made of, old man.
All right then. If that's how you want to play it.
Why don't we just use weapons?
Okay, I hear you, Ezio.
What do you
But
even
counterpoint,
want with Rodrigo?
weapons.
Don't you know what lies
Okay,
within?
gun.
Or do you mean to tell me the great and powerful assassins didn't figure it
Ah,
out?
the second phase of the boss
Figure
fight.
what out?
God. It's God that dwells within.
Surely, this is the peak of
You
gaming.
expect me to believe that God lives beneath Il Vaticano?
A more logical location than a kingdom in a cloud, don't you think? Surrounded by singing.
Let's say I was to believe you. What do you think he'll do when you open that door?
I don't care. It's not approval I'm after. Just power.
And you think he'll give it up?
Whatever lies beyond that wall won't be able to resist the staff and apple. They were made for felling gods.
God is meant to be all-knowing, all-powerful. You think a couple of ancient relics can harm him?
You know nothing.
He made?
You take your image of the creators from an ancient book. A book, mind you, written by men.
You are the Pope, and yet you dismiss the central text of your faith?
Are you so naive? I became Pope because it gave me access. It gave me power. Do you think I believe a single goddamn word of that ridiculous book? It's all lies and superstition, just like every other religious tract written over the past 10,000 years.
Okay, I don't even have time to tell you how wrong you are. Actually, it's gonna bug me if I don't.
Yeah, that's the series. They take that angle.
Oh, I know.
Oh, wait, it's not even a button mash. I just hold it. Oh no, it isn't. Maybe it is a button mash.
Choke the old man. Kill the old man. Do it. Do it.
You can't. You can't. It's my destiny. Mine. I am the prophet.
You never were.
Get it over with, then.
No. Killing you won't bring my family back. I'm done.
Okay, but none of the people you've killed have been to bring your family back.
Yeah, my least favorite archetype of revenge stories, where they butcher their way through the guy's entire army for the single purpose of getting to this person, and then the second they have them at their mercy going, no, you know what? Now I think I'm done. I've never liked that trope.
I agree, that's a pretty dumb trope.
Stupid. It's up there with the villain telling the hero, like, you and I are exactly the same. Like, we're not so different. We're completely different.
That one, or the villain just killing one of his own minions just out of a very minor infraction.
Yeah.
That's one of the ones I hate the most. They got some pretty cool interior lighting in here. How do you... Did they go to Spencer's?
The ones who came before invented Hot Topic.
Alright, now time to blow everyone from 2009's mind.
Greetings, Prophet. It is good you have come. Let us see it, to give thanks.
Like, did he take it off the staff?
That did not fit in that bag.
Did he take it off the staff?
Yeah.
We must speak.
Who are you?
Many names. When I died, it was Minerva. Before that, Merva and Mera. And on. The others, too. Juno, who was before called Uni. Jupiter, who was before called Tinia.
You are... gods.
No, not gods. We simply came before. Even when we walked the world, your kind struggled to understand our existence. We were more advanced in time. Your minds were not yet ready. Still not. Maybe never. No matter. You may not comprehend us, but you will comprehend our warning. You must.
None of what you are saying makes sense.
Our words are not meant for you.
What are you talking about? There's no one else here.
Enough. I do not wish to speak with you, but through you. You are the prophet. You've played your part. You anchor him, but please be silent, that we may commune. Listen. When we were still flesh and our home still whole, your kind betrayed us. We who made you. We who gave you life. We were strong, but you were many, and both of us craved war. So busy were we with earthly concerns, we failed to notice the heavens. And by the time we did, the world burned until naught remained but ash. It should have ended then and there. But we built you in our own image. We built you to survive. And so we did. Few were our numbers. Your kind and mine. It took sacrifice, strength, compassion. But we rebuilt. And as life returned to the world, we endeavored to ensure this tragedy would not be repeated. But now, we are dying, and time will work against us. Truth turned into myth and legend. What we built, misunderstood. Let my words preserve the message and make a record of our loss. But let my words also bring hope. You must find the other temples, built by those who knew to turn away from war. They worked to protect us, to save us from the fire. If you can find them, if their work can be saved, so too might this world. Be quick, for time grows short, and guard against the cross, for there are many who will stand in your way. It is done.
Like?
The message is delivered. We are gone now from this world. All of us. We can do no more. The rest is up to you, Desmond.
What? Who is Desmond? I don't understand. Please, wait.
have so many questions.
What the fuck?
That's what I said. Why are these Kryptonians in my history game?
What is this? And why is it in my Star Fox game?
Alright. There's a little bit after the credits. Eventually, once it loads.
There's only about 10 minutes until I
Need
get...
all of my equipment ready to go before they do. Desmond!
Yeah.
All right, Sean, I need you and Rebecca to get everything in here packed up and loaded into the truck. You and I'll deal with the Templars.
What, they're here?
It was only a matter of time before they discovered us. To be honest, I'm surprised it took them as long as it did.
Let's go.
I'll be honest, after all these years, that is
So,
the first
what's
time
the
I've
plan?
actually fully listened
ditch
to
this
everything
place
that
and
Minerva
then what?
said.
There's another safe house.
It's a pretty lengthy scene.
We've got company. The truck's just up ahead.
Lucy using stairs. So 2 days ago.
So pre-Animus
Mr.
me.
Miles, this is an unexpectedly pleasant turn of events. And here I thought I'd have to waste more men on you. Kind of you to save me the trouble.
What do you want,
Are you
Finnick?
still wearing your lab
For you
coat,
to come
freaking
home.
nerd?
We miss you terribly. There's still
It's a
so
European
much
thing.
work
I
for
don't
us
have
to
any
do
other
together.
clothes.
It's not happening, Warren.
You continue to disappoint in every conceivable way, Miss Stillman. I saved your life once. Do you remember? And this is how you repay me?
You saved me so you could keep experimenting on people, destroying their lives. And for what?
Oh, this tired argument again.
It's
As I
called
recall, you were
pharmaceuticals.
there
It's
at my
very easy
side
to understand.
Every step of the way. Their blood is on your hands just as much as mine.
You need to stop him.
I'm on it.
But the only way I know how, after lots of gaming.
Excessive violence and murder.
Murder!
That's all the blood on his pants.
Oh! Heard in the dingus!
Right in the ho-ho and ding-dongs. Are these guys wearing... from the back, it looks like these guys are wearing Civil War uniforms.
I kind of see it. This is awkward.
It seems Mr. Miles has learned to...
Uh-oh, Doc. Looks like it's just you and me now.
Enjoy your victory, Mr. Miles. Temporary as it is.
Gun?
Desmond, we have to go!
Did that character ever... Has that character come back in another game since?
There you are. Come on. Help Lucy
Okay.
into the
There
van.
was anything else.
Hurry, Desmond. We need to go.
You'll have your turn, Desmond. Warren's gonna get what he deserves. I promise.
So what now? Where are we headed?
There's a cabin up north. We should be safe there. At least for a little while. I have to analyze those tapes from your session. Figure out what's happening.
And then what?
Here we go. I've got you all hooked up. Got a long drive ahead of us. Figured you might want to play around with the Animus on the way.
All right, but I got some questions first. I mean, what the hell was that in the vault?
What you saw proves everything I was afraid of. The Templars aren't our biggest threat. Not by a long shot.
So what, the sun is? What's it gonna do? Cook the Earth?
I doubt it, but I don't know. There's been some speculation that the Earth's magnetic field is weakening. A sufficiently strong flare could flip the poles and cause a geomagnetic reversal. It's all theoretical, but if it happens, the planet could become geologically unstable. Very unstable.
It's meant to be the stuff of pseudoscience, but clearly something catastrophic happened to the people of the first civilization. And that woman, what was her name? Minerva, was it? She seemed to think we were due for a second round.
So either way, we're fucked.
I don't know yet. We'll keep reviewing the tapes, and you can keep digging through your memories. Maybe there's more to discover.
All right. Guess I better get started.
Yeah, we did it.
All right.
Another game down. Whew. See, imagine being one of the unfortunate people who had your name in the credits during the gameplay part. Because there's no way anyone's going to see it.
No one read those, yeah.
Like, you could have been trying to point it out to your parents and be like, here, Jimmy, stop playing, show them that... No, I can't. No, I'm killing this guy.
Oh, but...
Oh, it's gone.
I'm being vindicated.
These people put hard work into this game, and all they ask is that you memorize their name.
Architect Fire.
Team lead Fire. I want to be at the Fire team.
Oasis.
Alright, so since we're right now just reading through credits, that's really a good place to end that there.
Yeah, I think so.
Once again, thank you for watching if you made it to the end of this, and I guess the end of this game. Thank you very much. If you're liking this content, make sure you hit the like and subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Thanks for joining me again, Rorschach. Always a pleasure.
Always indeed.
Alrighty, I think that's it for tonight then. Signing off.